So, good morning everybody, and welcome for another session of Football Manager. Last time we managed to avoid relegation, if I'm not mistaken. Should have been at 35 points, was kind of lucky, but we got there. So that's done for today and for this season. On the other hand, we're now in 4th place. It's 10 points until we would reach the playoff place. That's currently in possession of St. Weekends IF, which are a much stronger team than we are. Same can be said about Delkert. And the other ones around us, to be honest, are also pretty damn strong. So we're in very good company here, but we're the everlasting underdog, that's for sure. So what we will do, we do now, well, we've got another, I think, 8 games coming up. No, it's 7. So we've got another 7 games, 21 points max, but it's unlikely that we'll make it. On the other hand, there's no use in not trying to push for promotion. If we don't get it, the last games will be, I think the English phrase for this is a dead rubber. I had to look that up. Anyway, that's how it is. So let's try to win every single game. Not like we didn't do that anyway, but yeah. Maybe we can push for a playoff place. But with that squad, it will be very hard. Also, Captain Oliver Swan is suspended for next match, so we'll fix that first and foremost. Oliver Swan won't play. Well, the obvious replacement is Mr. Svensson here, who all of a sudden will play as a Metzala next time. We'll see how this turns out. He certainly gets a lot of, tactical schooling, I guess. In different roles and positions. Well, mostly roles. He's playing as a central midfielder most of the time, but as you can see, he has no idea how to play that role. So, yeah, he will have to make do. Something else that came up in the back of my mind was, just to recap, our club vision includes the supporters want us to sign English players. Problem is, our scouting knowledge in England is exactly 0. And there's no scout available that would bring along any knowledge of England. But, well, it doesn't need to come from a scout, does it? And this is where I got the idea. Let's look for stuff. And let's look for nation knowledge level. Well, something in England. And these 4 came up. So this is Matthias Wikström, Andreas Lennerkrog, and so on. One of these guys, I think, I don't know anymore, but one of these guys might be able to sign for a lower wage. I think it was the performance analyst here. Exactly. So I had a look at him, and he's willing to work as an U19 performance analyst for €6 a week. Honestly, I don't need a U19 performance analyst, but I need his knowledge. And €6 a week, that's fine. So there might be a player or two from England that pops up at some point. And I would really just sign him for that. So I'd also go with, 3 months for now. It's not like I care. I just want to try this. Yeah, maybe 5 a week, but he probably won't accept that. Well, he doesn't. Okay, so we'll go with that. Now, stuff-wise, I don't think we have a slot for a U19 performance analyst, so we gotta do that right now. Where is it? It's somewhat somewhere here. Stuff. And we want a U19 performance analyst. They probably won't agree to that, but well, might also go for the other stuff here. With the coaching stuff maybe, and so on. We have no sports scientist, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. Training-wise, well, this is looking very bad, but they will recover. Actually, nah, I won't run a recovery session. Not gonna go there. Well, whilst we will try to push for promotion, I'm inclined to go with overall training for every single one of the players, because most of them are bound by contract to us for some time. I don't think it's realistic to push for promotion, to be honest. 10 points of difference and 21 points to go, that's too much. We won't be able to get that, because we very much depend on the opposition. So I will try to go for a better attribute training here, and they really need the overall training. Basically, we had to train match preparation for half of the season, so certainly I hope that's a thing that helps. Yeah. If we can get a few points though, we might end up finishing third or fourth, where we are right now. If there is some sort of lost momentum for the end of the season, we might end up mid-table. But relegation is definitely ruled out, right? So this is looking fine. Scouting-wise, don't think we want to scout one of these matches, or do we? Maybe the match against Bitea. Nothing wrong there. It's our next opponent, and we might do the same to IFK Hanege and Tabby FK. So Tabby we're already scouting, Hanege is not in there. Well, FC Gute is probably going down, so let's have a look at their players. And how's the rest? Uninteresting. Okay. So we got that. Well, they don't want to increase coaching staff. They don't want to increase the sports scientist, but we got the performance analyst for the U19 squad, which we wanted. No suitable players, fine. So now we might actually sign that guy with some knowledge of England. That's fantastic. I'm surprised that this worked, but looks like the board wanted to do me a favor. I don't know. Okay, opponent's formation. This is interesting. 7 at the back, basically. And, well, we'll just need to close these 3 down. This is not a home game, it's an away game. So, just for a second, as a thought experiment, say we go with the defensive 4-2-3-1. Where would this see us? Well, we would face an opposition that is strong through the middle, so no space for Svensson, that's for sure. He's also not used to the role, so he would be totally lost there. On the wings, those two try to cut in. So this would result in us very much running into, I think they call this cul-de-sac. Congested area of the pitch. So we want to go over the flanks. Yeah, over the wings, sorry. And, So this is probably the better suited formation, because in this formation we're usually trying to go for the overlap anyway. We create a lot of chances, and Holmstrom is much better suited to win a header or two in the penalty area of the opponent. So let's go with that. Okay. So we'll play the away game and try to control possession, which is what the fans want too. But they've not been too happy about this so far. On the other hand, defensive-wise, it's looking good. Yeah. As a channel update, just because we've got the time here, I also changed a lot of the, well, I introduced some layout changes here. It took me quite a while, to be honest. This is a free design I included. It's very much passive, so I hope that's fine by you. I want to be want the focus of the stream to be on the content and not so much on me or follow account or stuff. On the other hand, I think it's acceptable to display it on screen. And well, it took a while with the starting screen and the break screen and end of stream screen, and you want those to be similar in OBS. So yeah, if you've never done that, it takes a bit. I don't want to imagine how this is for people that are not. I wouldn't consider myself strictly technical savvy, but for people that have no idea what desktop resolution is and stuff, these people exist reportedly. So I don't think it's fun for these people to do stuff like that. We've got space for another scout, I see. No. No, they want us to get rid of a scout. What? Well, that's interesting. Okay, but in U19, the new limit here is 1. Why isn't this? This should be red, I don't know. Oh, no, they reduced the limit, but we didn't employ a scout for this anyway. Well, okay. We've got the space for the U19 performance analyst. Happy with that. So will he come in? Hopefully. And hopefully that will result in us having some knowledge of England and English players. That would be great. I might sound like a broken circle at this point, but it's not a broken circle. Whatever. If this is the first time of you watching this, feel free to comment. I don't know. Give me a hint what to do, or well, we recommend stuff. I'm always grateful for feedback. So, what do we have here? He's coming in. Great. Let's have a look how this will work out. Short notice, short contract. He will earn, well, not a lot of money. So that's about, I don't know, 75 euros for the entire contract. Certainly worth the effort. The other three, by the way, I had a look at this yesterday off stream. The other three want to earn like, I don't know, 150 euros per week. So they were definitely out of line for us. I realized that this is normal wages for this league, but it's not normal wages for Ytterhogdals. So no. Now we have a performance analyst. Funny. And Talander is improving again. He might get better than Al Holmstrom, or so they told me last time. But that's but for us he's playing as an inverted winger anyway. Just look at that. Just look at that. How old is he? 22 he is right now. One should be able to save this here. That would be a great comfort for me. Yeah, but his decision making improved. Definitely. And at some point he will be a really well-rounded player. At least that's what it looks like. Not long until we have to train him in long shots. Well, we probably won't because his finishing and technique are acceptable. Mostly the finishing. But we might go for technical training later on. Passing, probably. Which will also be fine for his vision. But first and foremost, let's continue composure and decisions. He's still lacking in these. And performance-wise, 6.93 is okay. I mean, for us being the underdog in the league, that's really, really okay. I'd expect more. Considering this development. He's a regular starter, agreed to be a squad player. He's another player, and he's bound to us till 2025. Now, let's have a look at injury risk. Well, he's not susceptible to injury so far. I really want to keep this guy. We've got 2024, so he's got another year to go. Then we've got a contract extension, and then we've got an extension after league games. Is this enough? 2 to 3 years on top should probably be fine. If he ever starts moaning for some reason, let's give him another contract. But for now, I'm happy with that. And we will definitely extend the contract in case it's necessary. Should probably have a look at the contract situation along the way. But maybe after the game. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how this turns out long term. And how the season finishes. I still expect this to be, well, desperate push for promotion, as I called the episode. And afterwards, there will be a few games that are, dead rubber. On the other hand, let's put it that way. We were not relegated. We were expected to fight against relegation, not even to succeed. So this is wonderful overachievement, and we might have fixed some parts of club finance along the way. It's not sure yet, but we'll see. The financial result should be better than last season. So they want us to do whatever here. Sorry, but Mr. Pereira, you have no idea what you're talking about. Dobrov on the pitch? He's not gonna go on the pitch anytime soon. Well, he might, but no. Okay, Al Holmström is on the verge of being our best striker, as it seems. Well, player of the match. Still sad about him, Bob. We shouldn't have sold him maybe, but on the other hand, we got, some money for him. Seen from today's perspective, it probably wasn't a good decision. So, we'll talk about the relationship with the board here. Sure. Absolutely, he granted us the performance analyst that we needed. Am I out for revenge? Always. we've got a good relationship, so... whatever. Will be, well, 65% possession and a lot of shots on their goal. That's certainly something I want to go for once more. Also, considering the tactics that they employ are similar to some degree. They're a bit more focused on the wings, attacking wise. But I think we will be able to deal with that. Well, I hope so. Probably yes. Yeah, sure. Who will become champions? Probably not us. But I'm inclined to go with Delcourt, just because they are in that spot right now. Oh, they aren't. Well. Right. They played another game recently, and I didn't have a look at the table afterwards, so whatever. I also hope that, considering next season will come around at some point, that we will play in the cup next season. Looks like there were 2 clubs in this entire division that didn't play in the cup, and that's us and, well, I don't know, some other random club that might have been promoted last season. So we might be part of the club competition next year, which hopefully increases our earnings. Be great. Well, that certainly takes a while, but we'll manage to get there at some point. So Tabby FK want to extend some guy's contract, not sure who that is. Same for Umeo FC. Probably butchered that. Alright, whatever. Really, these controversies, sometimes they're kind of funny, but most of the time it's just boring. Zetterberg is recommended to us on a, I would say, weekly basis, and I'm still unwilling to pay him. And Ludwig Steen, well, similar, but I would want to get rid of the runs. Well, that's actually okay-ish, runs with ball through center, but I'm not a big fan of this. I would need to play him as a shadow striker, which isn't to his strengths. Quite literally, he's quite strong, you know. So as a backup striker, maybe I would like to employ this guy just for his jumping reach and strength, but I think, look at this, runs with ball through center and knocks ball past opponent. For our tactics, that's the wrong stuff. Doesn't work with us, and I don't want to change tactic too much. Flag guard didn't do well, so we'll do something unpopular here. I've had enough of this. Let's get Wickburger spot. Not sure if it's a good idea, but Fleckguard can go to the onto the bench, and well, Wickberg will probably not be on the pitch for the entire game if we look at that. But yeah, let's give him a spot. How did Stolt do last game? Was fine, no reason to change that. Moreira da Silva had a wonderful game. And well, so no spot for Shabanaj. Bergman on the other hand, 7.3, that's fine too. So Skulomer will remain on the bench too, and Alnes will certainly not replace Tillander, who has been developing great. And Kulafic for Al Holmström is not a debate. Okay. So finally decided to animate this circle here. Got the autosave coming on, and then we'll finally go through to the game. Well, two other messages. Okay, that's just training performances. This has been great, very good. Same for Tillander, just because we can. Al Holmström, well, oh, wonderful. So we've got a second player that's developing really fine. Just look at that. Ah, that progression. Not bad. Could be better, but for our league level, that's wonderful. Okay. And, well, this doesn't concern us. But after the match, we can have a look at monthly finances. And maybe, just maybe, we might be in the black. This one time. No match preparation going on here, so we might get hammered. I don't know. We'll see. I feel in low league management, this is always a fine line. You need a lot of match preparation, probably, just because the edge you get against the opponent is so big. But on the other hand, if you don't train any regular training, players won't develop at all. Yes, I think so. And he will go. Actually, Sev Women is wonderful. I want you to have a look at this. Look at that guy. He went out on loan, and his recent form is 5.74 in his loaning club. So luckily he's been injured, and now he can think about his performances, and maybe he can improve at some point. But for us, we've got an extension clause there. I don't know why I would pull that one. I'm not sure if I can loan him out once more. So I'm definitely open to the suggestion to let him go. Maybe for, I don't know. I want to find it. let's get away from this. Just because if I offer him for 1.2k, he will come back and start moaning that the price is much too high, even though we got well, these sums for other players that weren't worth it either. But well, Farah will play for Somalia, so he won't be around for that match. Okay. Maybe Dobrel will fill one of the bench slots after all. Tactical meeting, finally. Okay, there's a lot of stuff we are supposed to do and I usually skip that just because... whatever. This though, we need opposition instructions. Okay. Mr. Scarp is a very fast player, a strong player. He's got decent off the ball movement, not too great. He is right-footed only, so let's show him to his weaker foot. And considering the formation, I'm willing to trigger a press on him, always. Maybe even mark him tightly. Problem is he's rather strong, so marking him tightly might be a bad idea. He might win one of these headers. Or, in all honesty, just control the ball, because he's able to muscle through. Also, good teamwork, good work rate. This is a decent striker. Technically lacking, but for this league level, this is good. This guy, he's fast, his crossing isn't that great. Actually a pressing forward. But in this formation, he's used as a right-footed, I'd suggest inverted winger or inside forward or something. His crossing isn't great. Off the ball movement is decent. He's also not that weak. Strength 10 is fine. But I would like to show him to the outside. So he's forced to cross more often than not. I think that's fine for this formation. Same here, close him down. There's no use in not closing down this guy. Babukar boy. Well, he's not the strongest, so that would imply we could mark him tightly. Bravery is also lacking, but on the other hand, he's got great off-the-ball movement and great pace and acceleration, so not a case for a tight marking. And he's a left-footed player playing on the right, so again, we'll show him on his weaker foot. So now both of them should be shown to the outside, where they need to cross, and they're both not great at crossing. Wingbacks, probably should have a look at that. Yeah. So this wingback isn't that fast. He's got good off the ball movement, but he's not the fastest. And wingback on the left means that our right player on the pitch will man mark this guy anyway. That's him. Where's the wingback? So this is left, we want him to mark the right wingback. Maybe I confused it right now. Yeah. So this is Telanda, right? Telanda on the right will need to man mark the wingback on the left. That's just how I go about these things. And in this case, well, Telanda isn't strong. So marking tightly probably isn't a good idea. The same goes for Hugo Bergman. So, what do we do here? Well, we close him down too. And Bergin is a left-footed player, so we show him to the inside. And Milbert is a right-footed player, so we show him to the inside too. So basically, we confuse their tactics. That's what we'll try to do. The other guys here, we can't close down the entire pitch. It depends a bit. This one is looking solid, but well, first touch and passing are okay. He's a passing machine, mostly. Might be a problem, but on the other hand, we already have our players closing down 5 others, so that's enough. Yeah, and the same can be said about this one. There's nothing special about these two. That's really a notable weakness. So I don't think an instruction is needed. Well, you can go about the weak foot of Jan Carlson, so let's keep it at that. Okay, the rest of them, probably not worth closing down. One could argue otherwise, because the passing in general is bad, with the exception of this one. But yeah, let's leave it at that. That's enough individual instructions for this team. Wikberg and Svensson, well, they will have to go through it to some degree. Okay. We've got nothing to lose here. Well, this is an away game, and I want to push for promotion. 2 foot the passing machine. Well, we'll see. Who were you talking about? Let's have a look. 2 foot the passing machine. Are we talking about Ulfberg, or are we talking about Karl Johansson? Well, Ulfberg. Get him out. Well, we could try to tackle him harder. Look at that dribbling. Bravery is 9. Yeah, he's got strength 7. So I'm not sure what you. I'm not a native English speaker, so I'm sorry for that. But I will probably go with the hard tackle here. That's a good suggestion if that was your intent. So glass him, is that a kind of well, a way to tell me to break his legs basically? Is it that? Okay, we owe them, that's for sure. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for the suggestion. That's been a good one. All right, let's go. And hopefully we can get a point or 3 here. Go out. I trust you all. Make the difference. Let's push for promotion. It's highly unlikely, but let's push for promotion. And, well, there's probably 1 or 2 away supporters that came along, so they will have to make do with the megaphone or something. Oh, I see these labels are really bad down there. I'll probably switch that up later on. Well, maybe already for the next stream. But I didn't consider that, so... But at least they're half transparent. It's in Football Manager this is really difficult to include labels somewhere. Basically at the top of the screen there's a possibility, but not down here. Alright, so what's going on here on the pitch? Well, not much so far. Brickberg clears that one. This is looking fine. Stolt recycling possession, but we lose it. And what we can already see is that this Ulfberg guy has been heavily involved in passing so far. So maybe I don't want to change too much in a matter of seconds, but let's press him too and tackle him hard. And hope that nobody earns the respect using a two-footed tackle that results in a red card. On the other hand, we've not been prone to getting red cards. And it was Ulfberg with the header here. That guy's definitely dangerous. There's Eggman. Will he find a long pass? No, he will not. He goes for Forsell. who finds Mariah da Silva on the wing. He's dribbling along the line. Al Holmström with the header, but straight towards the keeper. That's the first chance of the game. If we get another 5 or 10 of these, he will score one eventually. Al Holmström hasn't been the most consistent player so far this season, but he's got a decent chance. Will Stolt close him down? Oh, bad defending by Stolt. Milburg goes for the shot, and Mariah da Silva clears it into touch. Now we face a corner. Out swinging corner, Al Holmström clears it in the own penalty area. This is looking good. Otherwise, not that many chances, to be honest. Ytterhogdals with a decent pass for Mariah da Silva. Will he go for the wing again? No, he goes for the pass for Tillander, who cuts inside, back to Mariah da Silva, into the penalty area, but he doesn't find Al Holmström. Ekman, though, is very good at recycling possession here. Is this an offside? It isn't. It's a corner. Can we do something after this corner? These have been... well, now it's fixed. Forsell with the corner, and Ofborg clears it. Tillander regains possession though. Will he go for the shot? No. Well, they keep possession just fine. Vikberg, Mariah da Silva, dribbling, preparing for a cross. Great dribble. Wonderful pass into the penalty area, and nobody had the anticipation to go there. That's really sad. Forsell with the free kick, another header on goal. We're certainly, well, not creating chances, but creating something along the line. Forsell here is on a yellow card, so we'll try to tell him to ease off tackles. Whoever he might have tackled in midfield. There's Mariah da Silva, dribbling down the wing again, gets it into the penalty area, and another shot that's blocked. If they were to go about their business a bit faster, they probably create a lot more chances. Ytterhogdals with the header, but it's above goal. We're starting to dominate chances-wise though. Expected goals look much better. And the team probably needs some encouragement. Great defending by Vikberg. Not a chance there. Stolt back to Ytterhogdals. Passes for Vikberg. Finds Forsell in midfield, and Forsell loses the ball. This is bad. Can Mariah da Silva? It's a penalty. Oh no! It's a penalty. So, this keeper is not good in penalties. Ah, he got the corner. He got the corner, but we still concede. Sure, we're dreaming of promotion. You pushed me towards it. It's your fault. And good morning to you, Ross. Oh, well, it's 11:28 here, so probably not morning anymore. Well, the passing still works, but the error by Forsell and the penalty, that's not a good thing here. Pushing for promotion just got a little bit more complicated. But that's how it is. Svensson finds Tillander. Mariah da Silva. With another cross for Al Holmström, who doesn't hit target. He has to improve his heading. Just consider the 17th jumping reach in a combination with a similar heading in this league. Under here. Will they recycle possession? They don't. The silver is pretty decent, yeah. It's funny, but I think this is more down to the tactical instructions. Actually, he's not a good crosser, and neither is he very fast. He's just pretty decent, as you put it, yes. Well, Al Holmstrom unable to win that one. Wickberg, though, does great defending. That shouldn't be offside for Tillander. He's got the pace, he's got the vision, Al Holmstrom, and it is in. So, he might go for the 6th player of the match award after all. A wonderful pass, and Al Holmstrom finds it. One each. Can we go for the win here? If we look at expected goals, that's not entirely deserved, but on the other hand, this includes a penalty, so what are expected goals anyway? Run back Wallin. Running down there. And this is a corner that we face. We will be able to defend this. 7.7 rating by Al Holmstrom already. Yeah, not a problem for Blennestrand. He was able to pick that up. No problems. Stolt with the throw, Bergman. Stolt with a cross. Tillander didn't even go up. It's not his strong suit. Mariah da Silva. With a cross from deep. But it's too close to the keeper. He manages to catch that one. Ytterhogdals wins the header here. Well, he didn't have to do much. He just went up and the opponent didn't really do anything. Tillander with another ball from deep, but that probably won't result in anything. And now we're facing opposition's possession. Here's Bergman. They won the ball with a great tackle there. And that's another one that came dangerously into the penalty area, but Al Holmstrom isn't able to get to it. Bergman with the corner. Not a chance. Svensson for Wickberg. Wickberg with the shot. Ekman redistributes it. Stolt. And that's easy to get to. But yet another header by Al Holmstrom. So, after the first half, I think we can clearly say that our chances have been created more consistently. So, that's good. It's more about the penalty here. We're looking good. If we don't concede another penalty. Will I remind them of revenge again? I'm not sure. Probably doesn't work great. So, he didn't play poorly, he didn't play great. For these guys, we can probably tell them to go on like this. For Cell, we don't have a replacement on the bench. So, with these, we'll encourage him to... Neither Bergman. Is there another 6.6 here? No, it isn't. So, these will encourage. We have faith in them. This guy needs to play at con. I think he knows that. Svensson and Bergman haven't been doing well, so we'll tell them. Yes, very good. And this one, I'm happy with his performance, so let's have a look. It started raining as it seems, or it might be snow. It's Sweden after all. but temperature-wise, I think we're in summer, so yeah. Mariah da Silva loses the ball here. We gave away a good chance there. And as you have seen, this guy, the striker boy, he's got strong physicals. He won that header. And our central defenders are certainly nothing to scoff at, considering jumping and strength, especially jumping reach. Mariah da Silva throws it in for Wickberg, who goes for the long ball. Well, that ends up nowhere. Ytterhogdals wins the header for Svensson. Well, Svensson hasn't been doing great in his role as a Metzala. It was a last-ditch effort there to use him. Milberg on the wing now. Can we close him down? We can't. Not another penalty. Oh, Wickberg. Why? Wolfberg again. Scores that one too. 2 penalties. Hi Veggie, welcome to the stream. This is not where I wanted it to go. Wickberg for Ekman, who loses the ball. Are they nervous now? What's going on here? Boy, way out of position. At least he didn't manage to bring that one in. So we'll have to make some changes here. Problem is, usually I'd like to replace Forsell just for the yellow card, but that won't happen anytime soon, considering the performance. He's on a 6.8. That's not too bad, but Svensson on the other hand, Svensson is lost there. He's not used to playing that role. Problem is, same can be said about, well, Bergman. He's really lost for the entire game. So let's put Skilomo in for Bergman. And Svensson in the middle. I really have no idea who to replace him with. We could go for another role here. But we need the penetration into the penalty area. Maybe like this. Can Forsell play Metzala? Well, he's not great at it. Let's put it that way. But we will need him to ease off tackles. Well, that's fine. That's probably the better idea anyway. So Svensson's got good tackling. So as a box-to-box, maybe he can contribute to the game, after all. The rest of them, Blennerstrand didn't do well. Faced 2 penalties, conceded both. I won't exchange the keeper. That's a substitute. That won't happen. How did Stolt do? Okay-ish, not great. Telander. Where's Telander? Here. He's actually having a good game, so no use in bringing Alnes in. Shabanac for Mariah da Silva is not a good switch either. And, well, central defending-wise, I think we can leave Wickberg on the pitch for another few minutes. So let's hope Skillermo can bring something to the game. Gotta do a 2-person switch next time. We only have 3 windows to exchange players there. Stolt wins the ball, finds Hagedal, back to Stolt, who goes for the long ball. That's won by Al Holmström at least. Or maybe Forsell. Svensson finds Tillander, doesn't find Tillander. Tillander didn't move an inch here. That's well, not great. He should have come towards the ball. And all of a sudden, the opponent's playing with confidence. Oh, that was close. Probably encourage our team. We're one behind. Yeah. That works. Wickberg with the ball out. To the wing for Tillander. Back to Mariah da Silva, who will certainly go for the cross. It goes towards Guillermo. I can't believe it. Bouncing around on the line. We've seen too many of these situations in recent games. Guillermo again doesn't manage to score. How can you not score these situations? Got a corner now by Guillermo. Can they finally put the ball in? No. Now we face a free kick. Blennestrand doesn't manage to catch that one. At least he managed to parry it. Run back Wallin with the corner, outswinging as it seems. Well, that was certainly well defended. Not another penalty, please. Well, blocked the shot. Forsell. He's running with the ball. Out on the wing. Finds the pass for Svensson. Who finds the pass for Al Holmström. And that's a great tackle. Okay. Tillander's on a yellow card. I'm not unhappy with his performance. Can we go with something weird? No, he can't play box to box. Okay, so Stolt, while trying to contribute to the game, didn't do much. So let's go with Farah here. Flackard will replace Wickberg, while Wickberg has been doing okay, but 6.6 is not great. And we've got another stoppage. Later on. These are fired up. I'll wait till minute 75 or something. He's anxious. Well. Go for it, guys. Run back. That's certainly a weird way to build up play, but it worked. We looked a bit confused there for quite some time. Oh. That was yet another situation that could have resulted in a penalty. Didn't concede one though. Good long ball there, but it's intercepted by Farah, who puts it into touch. Not sure if I should be happy about that. Tillander doesn't win the ball there. That's a long shot, but it's wide. Okay, we're in minute 70. I'm prone to make substitutions too late, so let's go with Alnes here. There's nothing to lose. I will keep Al Holmström on the pitch, even if he's tired. Kulafic won't be able to do anything here. On the other hand, Mariah da Silva, he had a good game, but he's given it his all. So I will tell these two to go for it. And we don't create that many chances. Guillermo dribbles around here. Dribbles towards the center of the pitch. Goes for the shot. Sadly, doesn't hit the target. So we're not creating here. It's enough time. We were patient long enough. Let's go for very attacking. After all, 1 point is still not enough. So, God, that header by Alnes hit post. I'm not even sure if it was a header or some other body part. Touched the ball there. So many good chances. Yet another corner. So we're overloading now. Getting our men in there. Desperately trying to score. Flag guard. Just beyond the crossbar. Yet another suspension for next match. It's Farah, not a problem. Cross into the penalty area. Ytterhogdals in front there. Passes it for Farah. Can Skillermo control the ball? He can. And he crosses it into the penalty area. That's a foul by Svensson. Oh, Svensson, not a good performance so far. O'Keefe with the long distribution, Hagedal with the header, Svensson manages to win that one. Shabanac is on the pitch now for Moraia da Silva. But he doesn't manage to get that ball to a meaningful station. Shabanac. Svensson. Ekman. Can he pick a good pass? Yeah. Forsell. Alnes. This is not offside. Passes it back in. And Skillermo is asleep on the other wing. O'Keefe, long distribution, Ekman wins that one. It was a good idea to go for that pass. Sadly it was intercepted. Shabanac dribbles out on the wing. Good pass for Alnes. Will he pass it? He tried again to pass it towards the center of the pitch. But this time it was blocked. 6 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Hagedal. Another corner. Yeah, that got really close. Not a header, I'm sorry. Forsell with the free kick. And North dribbles all over the pitch there. That looks like a good ball, but Blennestrand comes out to claim it and clears the situation. Come on guys, you can do this. Svensson finds Forsell, finds Al Holmström. Wonderful pass. And another action by Alnes is blocked by a defender. So we've got 4 minutes of stoppage time. Corner, flag guard, into the hands of the keeper. Straight towards the keeper. Flag guard defended that one well. Shabanac with another free kick. Flag guard. Another one cleared. What the hell? So many good chances. And they're all saved that close to the line. Shabanac for Blennestrand. Alright. This looks like good distribution. Al Holmström certainly wins this one, but Forsell isn't able to keep hold of the ball. So now we see Boyle, Anderson, Milbert. This is certainly wasting the last of our time. Uppling and Blennestrand catches it. Not a good performance by Blennestrand overall. Flag guard for Shabanac. Runs wide. Alnes finds Ekman. Long ball by Ekman. Hagedal for Forsell, who finds Guillermo, not an offside. It was close, it was a good idea. It's not like we're not creating. We're creating a lot, we're just not scoring. And as much as it pains me to say this, I think promotion is not a viable option anymore now. It should be 13 points off, well, if they won, that is. But still, the gap is not getting any smaller. This is really unlucky. Blanistrand, though, we will find out how much pressure, how good he's able to deal with pressure now. We'll definitely tell those that didn't perform well. Yes, good. Holmström did well, but one goal, that's not enough. And Moreira da Silva did good too. So we'll keep him on the pitch probably. What a sad situation. 20 shots facing 10, and we lost that to 2 penalties. So maybe that's on me because I went for more overall training. I'm not sure. Could have gone with more match preparation there. Called some fans away. In all honesty, I don't care. Who's that? Zakirovsky. Okay. So we got defeated by these guys. Peter IF. One player we looked at repeatedly was the guy in midfield. Where is he? Ulfberg. Ulfberg it was, right? Yeah. So okay, he's got a trait that's really unfavorable for our style of play. He would need to play Metzala with us. And if we compare him to Oliver Swan, who wasn't on the pitch anyway, because he was suspended. Well, he's a much better player than Oliver Swan, overall. But as a Metzala, it's actually not that close. Not sure here. I mean, physically, he's the better player, no debate. That's fine. On the other hand, Oliver Swan is a bit younger. Well, a year. That's not much. Oliver Swan is mostly lacking in off-the-ball movement, sure. Wolfberg is better there. So him being up front is probably a good idea due to the off-the-ball movement. On the other hand, technically speaking, Oliver Swan is the better dribbler and the better finisher. I know he didn't show much of it, but actually he's got a decent shot. So, is this Hugo Ulfberg really better? Don't know. Also, he's bound to the club till 2026. So, no. And he will probably want a wage increase, which we are not willing to pay anyway. Fine. Telander will not be available for next match. That means Alnas will play. Or even Dobrev. Pains me to say this. And Farah won't be available either. So we won't have a backup on the bench for... well, we can move Alnas around in dire circumstances. But yeah. Oliver Swan here will probably come back into the squad. That's now, I'm saying this before we're looking at training performances. So, I will go for a short bathroom break and introduce you to the new break screen. I got rid of my MS Paint skills. So enjoy that, and I'll be back in, well, I'd say a minute or two. Alright, we're back. Okay, let's do this. So, where do we go from here? Probably nowhere for this season, to be entirely honest. We're now in the 5th spot, and 13 points to go. Sandvikens have already played their game. They lost theirs too against Karlstad Football. That's great, but 13 points with 18 available. Well, it would take a sore loser to see this as a possibility for promotion. So luckily we got one around. So maybe there's some optimism to be found after all. Well, I don't know, and honestly I don't care about the other teams. Well, you might certainly enlighten us with the details of your nickname at one point, sir. But I hope I didn't butcher the name too much. Oh man. Whatever. Yeah, well, there's no need to panic. We avoided relegation. The rest of it is a great achievement, but yeah. Do I consider myself unlucky against Wolfsburg when he's in that kind of form? Well, we actually tried to defend against him. So we tried to foul him off the pitch, basically. That didn't work out well. But it's not for a lack of effort, that's for sure. So, I don't know. Maybe don't get your captain suspended in the middle of the season in an important match that's playing in central midfield and usually capable of doing that kind of stuff. No, actually, I'm not concerned. We ridiculed these performances. He's off our wage bill so far. I'm very happy to have gotten rid of him. Obviously, I would prefer if he performed, just so we can sell him. But this is gonna be a release, probably. Or we might hold on to him and get him out for another loan, but he's 23 now, so nobody will want him. Yeah. He will get through it at some point. Might take a year or two, but he will. Yeah, let's blame this on the referees. Probably. Svensson won't be around next season anyway. He's a loan player. He will leave the club. Farah will be gone because he's on international duty. Well, wasn't Farah suspended anyway due to the third yellow card? That's quite a good coincidence for us. I'd say. And I just had an idea about those bench spots. So, you remember, probably if you've been following the stream for a while, that there's a model professional player in our youth team that doesn't perform at all. Like, he doesn't progress. Is it at the age of 17? Where is he? Oh, come on. It's Gustav Åström. Well, okay, he improved a bit. Is it too early to introduce this guy to the first team for, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes each match for the remainder of the season? It's not like we're supposed to go anywhere with these matches after all. And maybe he can use the match practice. So we could use him as a replacement for, well, Oliver Swan. For the other midfield position that is usually, well, done by Nila Forsell. Would that be an idea? Maybe. So these will get their fines. You don't have to, man. I'm quite lucky that nobody wanted to know about my name just yet. We made a profit. 2K in the black. We made a profit this month. Wow. Look at that. The line is above 0. That's wonderful. Where did it come from? Probably match schedule. But anyway, I want to know. So, the summary is probably fine. Well, it isn't. That's for this month. So, last month we had matchday income, good gate receipts, and a lot of fundraising actually. What's that fundraising all about? You guys don't have to contribute to our Football Manager Club, you know that, right? Well, okay, I don't own a Patreon, but anyway, you can give the money directly to me to pay for electricity. You don't have to put it into Football Manager. But seriously though, other expenditure, other, great. Travel costs were a lot. Buy a bus. Yeah, probably, but I'm not sure. That fundraising is that's 11k in fundraising. I've got another theory that might be highly unpopular, and I want to apologize to true Ytterhogdals IF immediately, just for the idea. Maybe we're laundering money. That would certainly explain it. I mean, didn't you see all the fans in the stadium all the time? I don't know what's going on there. Villagers hunted some elks and sold them for fundraising. So, with fifth, this is going nowhere. We won't go down either. There's a... well, it's just mathematically impossible now. I don't care about this guy, I guess. He's 25. Well, left-footed, decent pace and stuff, but yeah. we got a player there. FC Gute are the worst performing attacking team. Wonderful. Oh, this is also the worst performing attacking player, so I care even less. Christopher Anderson has managed to develop a new trait. He now dives into tackles. Why? Why would you do that? We want him to be a central defender. If he dives into tackles, well, I don't want him to be the central defender anymore. That's just stupid. I mean, he's not gonna cut it anyway, but... can he try to learn ball-winning midfielder here? Great, now his jumping is completely useless if we employ him that way. He'll be out of contract soon. Hammarby are extending contracts. Well, if you have any money, you can certainly do that. And Tabby FK hands a new one-year deal to Westberg. Not to be confused with our Westberg, which is our backup keeper, I think. Didn't play a game all season. That will probably be the time now to give him some game time. Actually, let's have a look at that. Dynamics, happiness. Well, Flackard is still concerned about the management. Oh, Stolt went up and is an influential player now. Stolt. Jonathan Stolt. Due to age? What happened there? Because he's a long-standing squad member, yes. So now he'll probably remain with the club for the time being. Okay. Well, this season he went on to have 6.77, so his form has been really decent recently. No complaints there. I don't know. These guys. We will face them at home? Okay. We will face them at home, so we will try to overlap here and go with the same tactic again. Hopefully it will turn out to be better this time, result-wise. Well, Fernando is suspended. I remember. Well, okay. I'm already a bit in my mind. I'm already a bit in pre-season for next season. If we can get another player in now, dynamics-wise, it will probably hurt us for the rest of the season, but it doesn't matter anymore. I mean, well, we can still try to win the next game and form some sort of promotion competition, but realistically, that's too far off. It won't happen. They will get those, I don't know, 5 points or whatever it is they need to push us out of promotion. So that won't happen. So if we have bad dynamics now, it's not that bad, opposed to if we get those bad dynamic rating later on for making the signing later. So in a way, I'm open to suggestions for signings right now, because I'd rather deal with this stuff now and have him in the first time possible. Well, basically once the transfer window opens. I would need to have a look into that when that is. But yeah, I'd rather have it now. So maybe, just maybe, we should look how many English players we already know of. Given that this is a top priority of our club to sign an English player or two. Yeah, maybe we can get someone else out the door. Just like this load of players here, who probably won't come back anytime soon. First and foremost, I think we need players that have decent personality. As a squad, we have improved in this regard. Squad personality is still considered fairly professional, if I'm not mistaken. So I'd love to get it up to professional, so that professionalism is finally, well, what this is going. What's the central personality of the squad? Because fairly professional is, well, it's a bit weak. This takes a while. Not sure what's going on here. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I forgot to pause rendering videos in the background, but no. It's just I'm running this on a very old machine. It's what I have available to me, so it takes a while. The database is rather large. September 2024, second Monday. Is this one of those dates where new gens are generated? Maybe. Could be. Doesn't look like it, at least not in Sweden. Yeah. Okay, so Fieldin scored his first goal. That's great. He still got a longer contract with us. What did we pay him? Okay, well, let's talk about Fieldin for a second. If you've been around for a while, you realize that I wanted to employ him as a shadow striker. He didn't perform as a shadow striker. So, and he won't learn that anytime soon. I won't play with a poacher. That's just not how we work. Also, he's got a lot of ones, so yeah. There was a lot of hope in that transfer. He's been on a 25 per week contract. So we didn't have him in the club for the entire season. History-wise, when did he join the club? Let's just look at the contract. So that's at the end of March. So we paid for April, May, June, July, but not August. So 4 months we paid for him. That's 430 euros we paid for him, approximately. In this time we paid his wage and, well, he didn't do much. So what do we want for him? Obviously the maximum, but... Ah, he doesn't want to move on. Well, okay. I didn't expect that. But... We cannot give a transfer transfer suggestion here, can we? In previous installments of Football Manager there was some sort of transfer value, but that is gone. So I won't transfer list him, but maybe someone's willing to pay for him. And hopefully he won't get annoyed. If he does, well, then I just forced him out of the club, so whatever. He'll hate me for the rest of his life, but he won't make it into the squad in our team. At least I don't think so. We might go with a two-striker partnership, but then we'd need to revamp the entire squad. I mean, we may go with some sort of 4-4-2, but that doesn't use Malte Ekman to his strengths. So let's have a bit of patience. Yeah, it must have to do with the new chance or something. Maybe there's World Championship going on, I don't know. My phone tells me though that my export to YouTube succeeded, so we got that going for us, which is nice. In case you watch this later on YouTube, you obviously know. Yeah. Where will it go? Finally, got rid of that day. Not sure what was going on there. Okay. So I wanted to have a look at English players, right? Ooh. I totally forgot to have a look at that report. So that's a Marin Rugotta. Nori IF want to have him at the end of the contract. Well, he's certainly interesting to us too. Estimated wage 182, 275. I'll just go forward and try to sign him. He wants to be a star player. The fact that we are able to is quite astounding to me. We would use him on the left wing, obviously. Not fully convinced. Don't care. 325. Probably not. Sorry. But maybe I'll go to third and talk to your brother about that. Okay, we wanted to have a look at the possibility to sign English players. First of all, let's have a look at scouting coverage. World knowledge and nations. There is some minimal knowledge about England now. Finally. Wonderful. This is all I wanted. Okay, now we need someone with nationality is not Swedish but English. Nobody. Well, that's bad. So we know nobody from England besides having minimal knowledge in England. That's not good. Where is it? There. So this means 0. Great. Didn't go well. But his knowledge in England is very good. Will he introduce that to the club from time to time? Is that how this goes? It needs some time to increase? There was a percentage bar here at some point. I'm missing that. So now it's just these words. And to be honest, that means nothing to me. I'd rather have the percentage bar there, even if it's unrealistic. On the other hand, I'm also not a big fan or proponent of these new hard icons. To me, they are new, but you just get used to it. Players are always complaining if there's a change in their game. Is there anyone we want to sign? Is there anyone we want to get rid of? Auberg. Will he make it into next season's squad? Depends a bit on his development, right? Not sure about that. But he didn't do well for us so far. Well, he did okay. He didn't do well with his loan club so far, but okay. 6.79 is alright. I'm not too concerned about that. Asarson. With Asarson, the big problem is that we don't no longer play with a ball when a midfielder. Most of the times. We play with a box-to-box now. He will be able to play that, that's not a problem. And he had good rating, so we'll keep him around. He's also very cheap. Women. I want women gone, but he's already transfer listed. Nobody wants him. Ngoma. In all honesty, I don't think Ngoma will make it with us. He's got another year of contract, so maybe another loan. He's open to talking to other clubs, so let's put it that way. We'll offer him to other clubs. If we can make a buck on him, I guess is how they say it. that's fine. Theo Lind we already talked about. David Bjornsson has transfer arranged. Estefanios, transfer arranged. Jankovic, transfer arranged. Karlsson, transfer arranged. So these are all good. Anyone in our squad that we want to get rid of? Well, honestly, Vikberg maybe. I signed this guy with high hopes for him, but on the other hand, he's young. Does he earn a lot? No, he doesn't. 6 euros per week. Yeah, we can probably keep him. We will need a replacement in midfield for Svensson. Preferably, I can't believe I say this, but preferably an old one. An old guy who is willing to go back up for the entire season. So that Forcell and Swan can remain on the pitch for most of the time. And this guy should probably be, I don't know, a backup member that's reliable in different positions and a good personality. Is there a player like this? Role. Yeah, any is fine. So now we need someone that has a great personality. This is getting complicated. So no professionals to be had. Yeah, maybe fairly professional, but one. Hellberg. Yeah, we knew about that guy. He's not old though, he's 25. On the other hand, he could be a contribution to the squad that's acceptable depending on his wage demands. I don't want to pay him that. But I think about it this way. If we introduce him to the squad, he'll be able to replace a lot of the guys. Not on a permanent basis, but he certainly is a bench player that's acceptable for us. Just look at that flexibility. So he's emergency backup, but not for 60 per week. I'm sorry, man. What we can do though is, when will this transfer go through? Didn't have a look at it. September 2024 to November 2025, so yeah, we're close there. I could go for it and renegotiate that contract later on. So that would introduce another fellow professional player to the squad. I hope he has no negatives, but well, I can't see that. He won't play much anyway. Or maybe he will, but if we start this with 40 per week or something. Yeah. Let's sign him for, I don't know, 45. Give him a promotion wage raise. Whatever. He wants the 50, okay. And that raise. So we signed another player for 55 that under similar circumstances. I'll go along with this. Renegotiate that. That's better. This is not needed. You don't want this. Fine. Yeah, great. So we can get rid of some of these clauses, as it seems. He'll probably want some money as an appearance fee, though. No, he doesn't. Great. So is there another diabolic clause we can include here? Yeah, the optional contract extension, but he won't take that. Okay. Hellberg is obviously not English. No, he's Swedish. His main position is in central midfield. He will train as a box-to-box midfielder for us. He won't progress much at the age of 25, but it's not the end of the world. And he can play as a backup for most of the players. Also, he comes with fairly professional personality, so he will probably be able to mentor some of the guys, which is good. And now that we signed another one of these players, we're basically spending the most money for decent personalities. Nobody wants women, nobody wants Nagoma. Well, unsurprised here. Oh, I'll not go into that just yet. There's another thing I want to deal with. I want to keep hold of Alnes. Just for the personality. He's earning 50 per week right now. He won't do much on the pitch, but I can reduce this contract to maybe 30. I think last time we didn't get to do it because he wanted more than 25. He will go with the emergency backup this time. Yeah. So he wants 30 now. I'll try 20. Don't care about that stuff. Yeah, let's go. And hopefully we will get him to 25, but if he insists on the 30, I'll pay him the 30. Come on. Nah, he wants the 30. So this time, given that last time we tried to go with 25 again and force him to do that, we'll pay him 30, but we will get rid of all of these clauses now, if we can. Yeah, we can. Add a relegation wage drop. Fine. And everything else won't happen. Oh! He goes with the contract extension by club. Well, that's unexpected. But okay. So now we have him bound to the club for another year, which means that we should be up to 4 or 5 players that are all fairly professional if the other guy comes in. And that's certainly a way to turn things around, at least a little bit. Next game is against Ytterhogdals IK. Well, okay. It's probably Haninge. 4 straight defeats. Oh, we got a hammer then. Yes. We didn't have the best of... Well, I think we had a good time, to be honest. Against PTO IF. I really think we had a good time. But... those 2 penalties... And we should have scored like 5 goals. Maybe, yeah. How important are Frederick Alner's leadership credentials? Well, that's why we signed him, right? Not sure about Robin Wickberg. Here. He might play, he might not. They have looked leaky defensively recently. Well, we should have gone with attacking movement training then. Is there still time? I don't think so. I can see the appeal of Isak Alholmström, that's for sure. Yes, I'm sure the supporters will be relevant for his performances. It has nothing to do with his personality, his attribute improvements, and, well, his will to put it on the pitch. So let's thank them for the support. No. And I won't be training methods either. But it's good to know that Planistron is unhappy with training. What's going on here? He thinks it's not beneficial. Okay. Well, if you think it's not beneficial, go back to anticipation training, please. And we'll see how beneficial that is. No, he's no longer unhappy. Great. So, anything else to do? Probably talk to the players. I know this can be a bit annoying, but probably talk to the players. To everyone. He didn't do well last game. It's been a long while since we criticized his game, so let's do that. His passing was great though. No, we won't do that. Okay, how's his form? 6.82, nothing to talk about here. Kulovic didn't make it to the pitch. And training-wise, he hasn't been great either. Probably because he doesn't earn match experience, so well. Let's talk about his conduct and that's it. And I think he is a good influence on the players around, so that's true. Dobrev. Dobrev gains in acceleration and pace. Maybe we should give him some time on the pitch anyway. Okay. So yeah, he did train well. Funny to see that. If this guy goes for a fairly professional personality at some point, I might feel inclined to stick to him. But well, okay, we don't pay him anyway, so whatever. Malte Ekman, wonderful training performance. Well, not wonderful, but good. Form-wise, Good passing. No chances created. So passing was good, but no chances created. And that's all. Estefanios isn't in the club. Farah is, well, he's out on international duty. No use in calling him. Fleckguard. He has been training well. But problem is he's still annoyed about the sale of Bob. And given that he will remain annoyed until the end of the season, there's no use talking to him. It's just, I don't know, it's really bad. I want this problem to be resolved, but it will not resolve itself. And the promise will be around until the end of the season, I think. 19 days to go. Yeah, so basically until the end of the season. Yeah. Okay. Forsell, a wonderful performance in training. Didn't expect that. Still training as a box-to-box, I see. Where is it? There. That's good. We should probably improve on that finishing though. As a box-to-box, he will need it from time to time. Long shots are bad too, so let's go with shooting training. He'll start moaning at some point that this is not suitable anyway. But as a box-to-box midfielder, I want him to be able to take the shot. Sorry. How's performance here? 66 of 67. That's not above 90%, but it's okay. So we'll congratulate him on that. Yeah. It's fine. Conduct-wise, great. I'm also happy with his performance as a vice captain. I mean, looking at the overall season, he hasn't been doing great, but he hasn't been doing bad either. And he has improved. He will probably improve his performances at some point. We might just need to have some patience with some of these guys. Ytterhogdals no longer has jumping reach 17, it's 18 now. It was not... Oh, it was 18 before. He's always has been at 18. Well, he's 197 centimeters, so not unexpected. He probably won't lose that anytime soon. That's for conduct. What can we do here? His heading has been decent. As always. So that's actually a question I have here. We should probably go for heading. So the question is, well, his weakest attributes are marking and positioning. But this guy's a weapon. And if we can get his heading to maybe 10, he might hit target more often. And that will probably determine more of the game than an increase in marking and positioning. Or in pace. So it's kind of weird, but along the way it will also increase his bravery. Problem is training load is going too high now. Yeah, he's already 22. I think his technicals he will have to improve on the technical side, His tacticals will improve over time during his playing career. Jankovic is out and won't come back. Castoris is not out and he's still here. Still trying to get rid of him for basically anything anyone is willing to pay. Theo Lind, we already offered to clubs even though he doesn't want to leave. Maybe we can extend the loan later on. Moraia da Silva had a wonderful game last game. He's also been training well. 7.6 rating. One pass that did find the opponent. This is fantastic. It really is. Also, what contract is this guy on? He's got another year to go. Fine. He did create chances. He did make a lot of key passes. Not even his heading was really bad. Look at these mental stats. He isn't even that great. It's just a technical side that's decent and he's got good acceleration. That's all. That's all there is to it. And that flair. It's not even that great. It's not like the opponents are surprised. He's just doing the right thing at the right time. It might take him a while to realize what's the right thing to do, but he does it. Okay. That's a guy to keep around. Wouldn't have expected that though. He's been in the club since I started here. And his performances have, well, overall, they've been decent every season. So, his progression though, I want to have a look at that too. He's playing a wingback on attack duty. He didn't progress much. On the mental side maybe a little bit, if we look at that work rate. And concentration went up. Okay, true. But he didn't progress much otherwise. And he adapted to the new league without a problem. It's quite impressive. Ngoma we will want to get rid of. He's out on loan if I'm not mistaken. Shabanac. Well, what did he do last game? The passing was great, 8 out of 9. Four key passes too, so definitely not a problem between Shabanac and Moraia da Silva. Also, good personality. Contract runs for yet another year. That's fine. Skilermo didn't do well. This is a 6.6 rating. He didn't create any chances. Is there something to praise him about? Not really. His headers maybe, but that's not part of his role, so not a possibility. He had 5 shots, but he didn't score. But we can we criticize his training? Not sure if I want to criticize his development just yet. It hasn't been nothing. But in Football Manager terms, for Football Manager that's probably nothing. Yes. Wonderful. So, we got Skilermo, Stolt. His training hasn't been great. Passing 75% isn't great either. Defending has been decent. His tackling is 1 out of 1, so let's praise that. Yeah, I mean, 100% of his tackles were spot on. So we're good with that. And contact-wise, might go there. Oliver Swan didn't play. Svensson did play, and what a horrible game he had. Didn't do much. That critique is well deserved. Horse training. Training is good. And then there's Tillander. His last game, he had an assist. Passing has been great. This training performance is, for this club, that's outstanding. Yeah, that's the end of it for today. Westberg might play a match or two after all. That's actually a good idea. We can introduce Westberg to the squad and give Blennestrand some time to think about his performances. Should have held a penalty, maybe. But this is looking good. To be fair, Westberg isn't a bad keeper. He's got no aerial reach for some reason, even though he's 179. Also should be a consistent performer. Maybe the playtime will increase his capabilities. But yeah, let's praise him. And training-wise, 7.35 is not enough for me to praise him there. But we can certainly criticize his development, can we? I mean, he didn't play, he didn't develop, so... yeah. Obviously it's your fault, it always is. Wickberg. I just don't believe in Wickberg anymore, to be honest. On the other hand, he didn't play that much per match. And there's the problem for me. But he did get playing time. His last game though was bad, especially defensively. Did he make any mistakes? Well, his tackling was spot on, but that's about it. Yeah. Now let's praise his conduct maybe. So that certainly improved morale to some degree. Women is out of the club. Orberg is out of the club. Holmström. Is there anything to say to you? He's not in perfect morale. Wow. That's good training. And let's also praise his conduct. Form-wise, 7.7. Dead heading. 32 headers, 26-1. But I think I will need to... I don't know what this "you led the line beautifully last game, last time out, keep up the good work" means. If anyone in chat knows, let me know. What stat is this related to? Is this heading? Is it work rate? Is it strength? I don't know. What is this? Okay. These don't do much. Astrom has been training well. Well, that's certainly what I want to see. And I want him to be a better shot. Also, also his leadership 4. He won't be captain anytime soon, sadly. But okay. I will also have a hard time introducing him to the squad. His personality can only get worse. Nobody wants Castores. Nobody. Finally he sees the light of day. Maybe he will find someone now. Garen nesting. Yeah, he's bound to a club for a while. And Hellberg is coming in. When will he come in? Today? Well, okay. Great. I thought the transfer window was closed. Ah, he's a free transfer. Nobody wants him here? Well, I do. So, he's 25. He won't improve much, but his mentals will certainly go up at some point. Physically, while lacking in strength and jumping reach, he's decent with all 9s. That's not far off. So it's basically his technicals that are lacking. That are really lacking. Most importantly, finishing long shots and technique. Also the dribbling stuff and so on. But we'll see if he makes an appearance from time to time. Promise for flag guard is how long? 18 days left, so that's 3 matches out of not that many. That's surprising here. Okay. Hellberg is there, Farah is not relevant for us, Tillander is suspended. Basically, do we want to put Hellberg on the bench? And if we do, who do we want him to replace? Probably Svensson. Svensson didn't do well last game. Svensson's a lone player anyway. If he starts complaining, he'll just go back to his club. His permanent replacement has arrived. So we're happy with that. And Dobrev might actually start this game. On the other hand, let's give Alnes a chance. Okay. Any predictions for the game? I expect to see a push for promotion here. Nah, seriously. Let's have a look how this goes. And you can probably tell how the next episode will be called. If we don't win this one. Let's put it that way. If you go, how are they called, bookmakers? If you go and bet on that kind of stuff, at least you earn a lot of money if you win. So that's certainly moonshot thinking. Hellberg. I mean, he's got hell in his name, so number 13 isn't available, is it? No, number 13 is given to Dobrev. So let's give him 66. Yeah. Sadly, we don't have access to a 666, so this will have to do. Also, probably hell doesn't mean hell in Swedish. It's probably like the German hell, which is just, I don't know, light? It's not light, it's hell. Bright. It's not light, it's bright. That's it. Yeah, we have to win our home games, no excuses, let's go. Now I expect a performance here that they will still think of next time. So, opposition-wise, I'm not sure. That said, tactics-wise, I'm quite sure that overlapping this opposition is the better idea. Underlapping is not good here. So let's go with the overlap. We've got work ball into the box active. Could have adapted that last match. Well, it is what it is. Let's go close down these three. No decision here. Peterson is decent, but what can we do? Saifu, same here, no notable weakness in attacking. Defensively though, they don't work much if I see that correctly. That might give us an opportunity. Yeah, not going there, not doing anything. This guy, we can certainly try to foul him off the pitch. Maybe he will succeed with that. And this one, well, let's just also close down these two. What's the instruction here? Trigger the press for Turan. Why? Oh, because he dwells on ball. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Wonderful. We've had the talk. Let's go. And let's encourage him. Dura with the long ball, Fleckard wins it. Saifu on the wing. Oh, that's bad defending. Ah, what a shot. We're not looking good here. There's a yellow card for Stolt. Might have deserved that, not sure. Throw in for Bergman. Manages to find Stolt. Crosses it. And there's not a chance in the penalty area. Mariah da Silva though with another cross for Bergman. And that ends up with Engdahl. First header on target. It was a weak effort though. Fleckard passes it to Hagedal, who finds Ekman for Swan. Keeps hold of the ball. Hagedal with the long ball for Bergman here. And that's a corner. We're 15 minutes into the game, so let's encourage them again. Yeah, they like that. This squad is lacking confidence. Bergman. Hagedal can't find a header there. Ekman with another pass. But it's just cleared into touch. That's certainly an interesting free kick by Mariah da Silva. Alnes crosses it into the area. And Alholmström is unable to find the header. Ooh. Stolt manages to defend that. What we saw here is that the defender is trying to overlap here too. So Elnes as well as the other guy on the other side, Bergman, they have to come back and help defending. It's just no other way there. So I want them to man mark their respective defenders. Oh, it was offside anyway. No. I want them to man mark them. Hagedal with a long ball for Bergman. Well, Stolt, you're already on a yellow card, so don't do anything stupid. I don't know why any of the central defenders didn't close that down though. Swan with a free kick. Straight into the wall. Fleckard for the goal. What a fluke goal. But it's in. Doesn't matter. And it won't count. No. 25 minutes into the game. That would have changed the game. Stolt with the cross here. Mariah da Silva with acres of space. Back into the penalty area. And Alholmström doesn't get a header right. Yeah. Hagedal's on the yellow now too. So let him ease off tackles. Swan with another free kick. Fleckard doesn't find it. Forsell here, who goes for the long shot. Well, that was hopeful. Dior with a long ball for Mariah da Silva. He goes for another long ball for Bergman. He certainly cleared that one well. Stolt for Hagedal, for Swan, for Ekman. Great passing there for Forsell. Back to Fleckard. Ekman, Fleckard, Forsell. Back to Fleckard. Again with Forsell. Now it finds Elnes. Alholmström with the ball here and Mariah da Silva. He's got open space in front of him. Oh no. Should have gone for any pass in this situation. Fleckard manages to defend that one. And Alnes back to Ekman. Flag guard, Eggman, flag guard, Ytterhogdal, and for sell to Eggman, who goes for the long ball now. Finds Bergman, who does find Swan, actually. I expected Stolt. Now it's Stolt with the cross, and Alnes with the free header. And the keeper manages to tip that one wide. Alnes with the... Well, that was certainly an interesting corner. Swan with another free kick for Ytterhogdal. Doesn't hit the target. Moraia da Silva here for Forsell. Again, Moraia da Silva. Bergman on its own. On his own. And doesn't hit the target there. Will the next corner be better, Mr. Alnes? Came in a bit flat, but it looks like that's just his technique. Oh, what a shot. It's in! This one will count. Isaac Alholmström had to do to make that one, and now we obviously have to cancel instructions, which is the encouraging shout. It's in, we're happy with that, and we're happy with the performance too. That bad shot, but Endure was unable to endure Alholmström's challenge. That went well. Not an offside. Well, it was actually two situations, but I think neither was offside, so we're fine here. It's a good performance overall so far. Bergman finds Alnes, and Alnes forgot the eyes in the back of his head for Moraia da Silva. That would have been a great opportunity there. Okay, we're not looking too bad. I'm happy. Go on. Score another 4. Gotta meet those predictions. Forsell back to Eggman. Finds Forsell. Flag guard. Well, he's certainly lacking patience there. They're pressing us now. Ooh, Ytterhogdal, that's bad defending. By the way, did you notice that Westberg is in the goal the entire game? Certainly doesn't make much of a difference for now. Flag guard. Stolt cleared that one on the line. Westberg would have been there probably, but still good defending. And we face another long shot. But it goes nowhere. What's this? Oh, that's another tackle. Oh no, it's an offside. Well, we certainly got lucky there. Given that Wickberg is on the bench, let's get him on the pitch. Ytterhogdal doesn't have a great day anyway. Whilst I want to keep him on the pitch, his yellow card is certainly of concern. On the other side, Stolt here will not be replaced by Dobrev, but will bring Dobrev in for Alnes, and Alnes will take over here. The easing of tackles can go here. So now Dobrev can show what he can do on the attacking side, and we will see how Alnes will do defensively. Go on, you two. face a free kick here. Flag guard defends it though, not a problem. Holmström loses the ball, sadly. And that should go nowhere. Vikberg for Dobrev, for Forsell, for Flaggard. Flaggard with a long ball for Holmström. And they lose it. Endure with the long ball. That should have been a corner probably. Well, Forsell intercepts that one. Malmain with the long ball. That throw straight to the opposition, in this case us. Swan dribbles down the wing as it seems with the long ball for Holmström. But he's just too slow. Engdahl dribbles outside his area. Not for far. Tatolna. Saifu. Safiu. Whatever. And we faced another chance. But Westberg was on the spot and it was also wide. Can we? No, we don't win that tackle. That should be offside. Yeah. I don't want to praise him too much. Probably go with demand more here. Yeah, now they're pressured. Well, Alnes is frustrated. Forsell, Dobrev, Mariah da Silva. And that's a corner. Bergman also frustrated by the feedback, as it seems pressured. Okay. Can Alnes with the corner do something? Not really. Swan gives it back to Alnes. Yet another cross. Yet another cross. But this is going nowhere. Westberg had a good performance so far. 7.0. Alnes with the throw for Holmström. Wonderful cross. Vikberg here. Okay. Doesn't do much. And now they're all frustrated by the feedback. Well, demand more probably wasn't the right way to do team talk there. Or shouting from the sideline. Endure. This is not offside. Oh no. Wow, what a finish. Last ditch effort by Vikberg. Blosse with the corner now. Forsell clears it. Another cross. Flag guard is on point. He will have to run for that one. Yeah, it's in touch. Alnes for Ekman. Back to Alnes. Finds Vikberg. Forsell. For flag guard. Goes with the long ball for Holmström. He manages to retain possession there. That's not a bad ball by Dobrev actually. Was a bit misplaced, but the direction was fine. And the idea was good. 74 minutes into the match. Let's have a look. We've got 2 additional stoppages. We got 3 substitutes to go. So Bergman doesn't have a good game. That's not a debate. He'll go off. Hellberg might make an appearance for Forsell here. Forsell wasn't that bad, but I think that's a way to introduce him to the squad. Mariah da Silva had a good game. Nothing to do about that. And Holmström did score. So we'll keep the last substitution. I want to see that one golden front seen through. Now Hellberg's on the pitch. came into the club, immediately makes an appearance. Swan. Ah, that last pass. That's a fine cross. And Westberg gets his hand on this. So 76 minutes into the game, doesn't look like 5-0, sorry. But we might get the win. Not sure if that's offside. It is. Was side netting anyway, but luckily it was also offside. I'll go for the time wasting here. We'll try to control the match. Work ball into... well, if Wickberg doesn't decide not to control the match. But yeah. The intent was to control the match, waste time, run it down. Another 13 minutes. It's a bit much, but... Swan for Hellberg. He manages to hold on to the ball. That shouldn't be offside. Oh, it was. Very close. Okay. That's a throw-in by Malman. Flag guard got to that one. Their throws look very questionable. At least some of them. That's offside, clearly. This match went a lot closer than I imagined. A lot closer than I wanted to be. Mariah da Silva for flag guard. Goes for Wickberg. Back to Westberg. And for Alnas, not a problem. Maybe praise him here? I hope they're not overconfident afterward. Swan. Skillermo on the wing. Manages to keep the ball in their own team. That's a long ball by Alnas for Skillermo. Well, that shot looked a lot better than I anticipated it to be. Given that it was taken by Skillermo, who is not a great finisher. Alnas with another corner. Can he show his corner skills here? No, he can't. Well, his corner was fine. Wickberg, though, didn't intend to jump, as it seems. And that's flag guard with another shot from distance. Not that dangerous, but it's something. Mariah da Silva wins the header. Hellberg gives it back to flag guard. And that's a missed header by Endure. But Alholmström is too tired. We can probably go for Kulovic here. It won't make much difference for his goal scoring form, but he will certainly be motivated. Ooh, good splitting ball. Oh no. Ugh. It's just a corner. I thought Westberg would be caught out of position. But we got lucky there. At least for now. Blosser with the outswinging corner. It's just beyond the goal. Over the crossbar. Kulovic wins that one. Finds Dobrev, who loses the ball. Wins it back, loses it again. Wickberg, Ekman, distributed to Hellberg for Dobrev. Wonderful ball by Dobrev and Kulovic's. Just a little bit too small. Alnas here, and if that is a cross, it certainly didn't find its target. That could have gone a lot better. It's the story of the entire season, probably. Dobrev and Kulovic. Both great potential, never realized in full. Dobrev with another long ball, and Kulovic is too slow again. Swan win the ball. Yeah, Swan wins the ball there. Flag guard for Skilermo, who doesn't manage to control the ball. It's well intercepted and this should be offside. It isn't. But Alnes wins the ball in the penalty area. He's not a defender. Still managed to do that. What's this? That's for Wickberg. He actually goes for Ekman, not for the long ball here. Yeah, well controlled. 3 minutes to go. Westberg goes for the long ball for Kulafic. Both headers lost, but Fleckard wins this one. And that's offside. Free kick for us. So there's another free kick here. Fleckard pushed Tantolma. Swan for Skilermo. Finds Wickberg. Oh, Ekman loses the ball. That's a rare occurrence. Try to win it back. Mariah da Silva. Yeah, go for the long ball. Whatever. And that should end up with Skilermo. It does. Alnes dribbles down the wing. Now passes it back to Wickberg. Kulafic wins this one. Ekman again. He recycles possession. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, it's 1-0. We won that one. 3 additional points towards a promotion competition. I say jokingly. I don't think that's possible. It was a good win. It wasn't a great performance, but we won. That's what counts. Sadly not a 5-0. But it's 11 points until the playoff place now. So we closed the gap a little bit. 2 points less. 11 points, and we've got how many points to go? 15. So promotion is still possible if we win like a lot. Press conference is about to start here. How surprising was it for us? Well, yeah, I'm happy with our performance. He's been good anyway. There were some debatable decisions from the match officials. I'm not gonna complain. It's funny. They can consider him an emergency backup, but I think he can make an appearance in the squad from time to time, yeah. Just due to his flexibility. We're counting on everyone. Yes. Well, he's a good crosser, I think. He's a decent crosser. He's got good corners, which are required from this position as an attacking midfielder. I'm not sure if they count this as playing as a defender or as an attacking midfielder here. Yeah. He's got that, so that's good. Okay, now Stolt will be suspended for the next match. Things certainly line up just the way we need it. Or do they? Yes, they do. So the next match against Tabby, Farah will be back in the squad. Stolt reaches his yellow card limit. Yeah, he's getting fined too. And we should probably have a look at Hellberg. No, Hellberg has this trait, right? So he's just an addition to the squad. I don't want anyone to learn moves ball to the right foot before dribble attempt. We would need a lot of right-footed players. Well, it's not a problem for some of them, though. It's not a problem for Skillermo or Bergman. Problem is, Skillermo comes with a lot of traits. Well, he already has it. So that's not a big deal. The thing is, I don't want to have Skillermo in a... Or do I? No, in all honesty, I think Skillermo has too many traits. I don't want them all to be learned by Bergman and the other guy. Hellberg, I think it was. So that's yet another 2 matches. We have been doing this for about 3 hours now. We got 5 matches to go. I will take a break now, probably for 1.5 hours. I'll try to target 15 o'clock to get back to it, and maybe we can rush through the rest of the games. Maybe we can get another win. But as it looks, promotion is not a possibility. On the other hand, who knows? Desperate times, desperate measures, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. What's the opponents? Tabby, Sylvia, Smedby, Dalkurd, and Vasalunds. So, not a worry about Dalkurd, obviously. They're just second of the league. We beat them 5-2 last time. I'm confident. Maybe. No, but we lost to Tabby, for example. We have to win these games first and foremost. And Tabby's problematic. Sylvia, I don't know how they hold up these days. The good thing is we're still playing, well, if we're playing Tabby and Dalkurd, we can at least reduce the points of the opposition. So we have to win these 2 games if we want to go for promotion anytime soon. They have to remain within reach. But it's very likely that even if we win a lot, we end up 3rd or 4th. Okay. Time for a break, time for food, time for a walk, maybe. It's really sunny outside here where I am, so I will probably go out for a few minutes too. And yeah, I'll target 15 o'clock. We'll see each other. Bye.